Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new deck music video. Today we're reviewing the Exobolt 010 compilation by Exobolt. Super excited for this. Shout out to Maxu for letting me know that this compilation even exists. I'm out of breath. I had no idea that this compilation existed until he said something about it, so very cool. When I first heard about it from Maxu, I went and looked. I'm like, oh, this looks familiar. So I think I've seen it before, but I've never really listened to their compilations or things like that. But I listened to the preview to this one on Instagram. This is actually really solid. We have 18 tracks on here. Honestly, a really solid comp from what I heard in the preview, and that's why I'm doing it here. A couple updates for you all. I am going to be doing a channel trailer at some point so that you all can get to know who I am, because I know I'm like, yay, brand new to the music scene, quote unquote, even though I've been doing this for a little bit. But I want you guys to know who I am, and for that reason, I'm going to be making a channel trailer at some point in the future. I also got some more lights over here so that hopefully this side is not like a really harsh shadow. I will be skipping through these songs. I don't want to like literally skip through the song, but I will be going fast. And for the reason for that is not only is it an 18 compilation track, I don't want to be doing a 2-hour compilation or 2-hour recording and then editing a bunch of all that. This is not my main channel, believe it or not, and therefore I don't want to put a whole lot of time into it. But the main reason is because my parents and grandparents are out of my house right now. My grandparents are staying with us for a couple days and they're gone. So I have the house to myself and I'm able to record, but I don't know when they're going to get back. So we have a time crunch to get this done. So that's why I'm going to be going quickly. I'm going to try my best not to, you know, skip through songs and things like that. There's a couple songs in here that are like 5 minutes. Might be skipping through those a tad, but overall I want to hear the entirety of the song, but I just need to go fast through them. So I hope you can forgive me for that. Let's check out who these artists are. Nettie is on here. Eccentric, Caro. These are people I've heard of. Basic, love Basic. Cavill, heard of Cavill, but I've never really listened to their music. Killing Void. That's all. So there's a lot of people on here that I have never heard of before, but the one song that I'm really excited about from the preview is Emotional Palette by Skiff. That one sounded so cool, and so I'm really excited to check that one out. But without further ado, let's listen to Runaway by Nettie. This sounds so cool already. Ooh, okay, this sounds really old school EDM, but I am completely okay with that. Nettie has a lot of respect. I'm liking the atmosphere that he's making right now. Quick build-up. Wow. This is sick. Like, it feels old school, but it's so new at the same time. It's fresh, really good mixing, even though it sounds old school-esque. Nettie has that vibe of having some old school things in there and making it sound old school. I love that switch, dude. Yeah, this is, I can get with this. Dude, what is that like? That sound, that's great. I love the percussion in this song. It's very simplistic, but it really brings out the song. Super cool. Sweet, dude. Yeah, this is great. I can totally use this for like a stream opening song. The slight tweaks in the melody, and I like it. Not too much of a switch, but I don't think it needs it. It's really good. Yeah, that was a solid song. Perfect. That's one of my favorites from Nettie, actually. That was amazing. Really solid start to this. I think he captured a vibe really well. He was going for the happy, melodic, old school. I say old school, but like older style of EDM from a couple years ago. I think Nettie actually really captured that well. That was awesome. Very, very vibey, set the tone well. Yeah, good work. Let's move on to Everyday Things by however you say that name. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Okay. 2018 Monstercat right here. I'm all down for this. Woo! Yeah, I get stank face when this stuff comes, so I'm cool with that. Sounds like it came straight out of Rocket League. I like that. Yeah, this is a fantastic old school, but they captured it so well. I'm really excited. I'm like, for Exobolt, like, I'm actually super excited because there's some old school things happening. Old school is in a couple years ago, not like the EDM that I would listen to now and review and things like that. But then we have people like Caro on this EP that are new. I'm loving this. You know, we haven't even heard the difference in the combinations in this EP yet, or compilation. I already know it's going to be there. This is so good. I love the switch that happened while I was talking there. That was great. That was solid. That was so cool. Like, it feels so old ago, but I love it. Like, this is the stuff that I used to listen to before I got into the really crazy EDM now. Good subtle switches in here too. Dude, wow. I wish the snare was a little bit more punchier, I guess. I don't really think I have anything to say about that. Like I said in the song, these first two songs feel like they came out of Monstercat in its prime 6 years ago. They feel fresh, they feel new. But they have that sense of nostalgia that brought me back to when I first started listening to EDM, and I think they captured that idea, if that's what they were going for. That's what I got out of it. They captured that really, really well. I love it. Those two tracks are great. Let's move on to Ultramarine by Criminal Code. I think as the compilation goes on, it's going to continue to progress into a different theme. That's what I picked up on in the preview, although that was a little bit difficult too. Wow, again, old school. This is something I really couldn't get into back in the day. Probably not now either, because it's a generic. I think all three of these were generic, but the first two were able to capture an idea and still make it cool. This one is just a personal preference that I'm not into. Great guitar though, dang. I hope there's a cool switch here. Something that I can get into. Yeah! Criminal Code gave us a 30-second outro from all that craziness, and now we're just getting nice keys. I love it. Yeah, this song was really good. I fully respect it. Criminal Code did a fantastic job. Again, feels like it came from 6-7 years ago, and the idea of it and the sound that it produced is something that I'm personally not into. It's a great song. The mix was really good. I mean, all of that was awesome. I can't really critique it just because it's something that I personally just don't like. Let's move on to Can't Let You Go by Eccentric and Miss Lena. That percussion is nuts. Sounds like he just grabbed stuff out of his kitchen. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I like how bold it is, but I don't know about the actual sound itself. Oh, that was a build-up? Yo, what? Okay, I was right. This compilation is going to change as the farther we go in. Ooh, the offbeat. Yeah, I can really dig this, actually. And we had vocals, and the vocals were cool, but they didn't overtake the song. And that's the best part. I hate it when vocals overtake the song. And that's why I typically prefer songs that are more instrumental than vocal. But these are great. If I think hard enough, I can make him, wow, minor chord. If I think hard enough, I can make out what they are, but they're not overtaking the song. That's great. That's great. This is so good so far. We're just keeping a really fast pace. I love that about this song. Oh my gosh. I love that build-up. Even though it's a bit deceiving, it's cool. Okay. Like the first one better so far. Yeah, I'm not all about that growl, I'll be honest. I love the band elements. Really good. That guitar at the beginning was pretty cool. Well frickin' done. Ooh, that was cool. Disdain at the very end. Awesome. That's solid. I love that song. That was great. We're stepping into the newer EDM. with that song. I've said this, I think, almost every review. Vocals are great, and I enjoy songs with vocals, but the reason why I prefer instrumentals over vocals sometimes is because the vocals take up the entirety of the song. That's all it is, and that's not tangible. And then sometimes the lyrics they have no meaning. Like with Glass Cannon on the Enchanted Volume 2 compilation by Halcyon, the lyrics were nothing. Like, what do they mean? I actually unsaved that song. It was good, but the lyrics absolutely ruined it for me. And that one, I can probably go find the lyrics somewhere, or I can figure it out myself, but it wasn't overtaking the song. The song still had its powerful presence, and that is how vocals should be done in EDM, in my opinion. I think in other genres, vocals should take precedent, and that's fine, but in the EDM, that was a prime example of how I think it should be done. Eccentric, good job. That was sick. Digital Dreams by Complexive. Oh my gosh, what are those notes? This is an interesting chord change, or chord resolution system. I don't know words. The chord changes are good, are interesting. I kind of hope that it goes through to the chorus. This is cool. This build-up does not fit what he's doing on the synth, in my opinion. There's the build-up. I'm getting a mix of Tristam and Glacier. I'm getting those two mixed. That's what I feel with this. And I like it, and at the same time I don't. No switch there. And it was a 1.5-minute intro. Oh, wow, that's cool. You know, I'm also getting, dang, who was it? I gotta find it now, hold on. Fox Stevenson and Kirby, that's who I'm thinking of. Hoo-Ha. That's the song I'm thinking of. Like, all these different worlds are colliding with this one. I liked that midsection. That midsection was great. If that's the end, then solid song. That just the build up, the intro and the build up to it and what he was doing on the synth just didn't fit the song. And then the chorus, for me, it didn't feel like it was relevant. Didn't feel like it was a smooth transition. Good mix, good song, good idea. Probably not for me. Let's move on to Sapphire Reef by Niger and Caro. Very chill. Kind of feels like it's more on the ambient side of EDM than color bass. Yeah, this is cool. Interesting flow for the first time listening to it, of course. I don't know about this one yet, I'll be honest. Okay, that's Caro. Oh my gosh, rapid delivery gets me every time. Caro's the best at rapid delivery for color bass, especially with his song Unspoken on the Neon EP. So good. And he threw in some hints of that too, which is great. I love that.
You know, I like that idea.
I like this song. Wow, dude. Ooh, that was all Caro right there. Yeah, this is a very interesting combination of ideas. I think they got it. I think that song will grow on me. I think it'll grow on me. Yeah, that's awesome. And of course, we got the classic melodic piano at the end, dude. Solid. Why'd you have to end on that chord? That was so cool. That's so cool. I love piano. I've said this before. Piano in EDM fits so good, so well. Yeah, really good. The song, like I said, well made. I think it will grow on me. And Caro is a really good producer. One of my favorites in color bass. So I think it will grow on me. It's just going to take some time because there are some really interesting flows and things like that. But it's very unique, and I like the style. I like it. I think they did really well on that. So let's move on to Suit Up by Disdain. There we go. This is powerful. Yeah, I love this. 2018 Monstercat, but I'm down. Like, I feel like they're taking old Monstercat-esque vibes and just making it better. That's what I feel like this compilation is doing for a couple of the songs. Some of the other songs are, you know, their own thing, but this is great. Yeah, good choice of chords right there. This is gonna get me on a huge nostalgia kick, and I'm gonna go back through all of my old songs. I love those chords, man. This is so cool. There's a flute in there. Wait, did I not realize that? I heard a flute. Okay. There's trumpets now. This is like big band EDM, bro. I love it. Yo, dude. That guitar part, the drum fill. Holy crap. Yo, what? Oh my gosh. Okay, I am an Exobolt fan. I will say that much. Solid. I love that track. Very, like, all the trumpets and the guitar and the flute, all of the really good chords, the guitar. I already said that, whatever. Just solid mashup of a lot of good songs. Not songs, sounds. Made it sound full. The layering was great on all of those. The mix was really well done. Yeah, just really solid. Again, like I said, they're taking 2018 Monstercat at its peak and taking it a step further. I think this is wonderful. Let's move on to Irrelevant by Elem. Elemn? I'm shooting for the stars in the sky. I'm down with that. That's tangible. Unlike Glass Cannon. I'm sorry. No. Okay, I was surprised, and now I'm not sure if it's good. Before I say anything, I'm gonna give it the switch. That is way better. Okay. Ooh, switch was way better than the first drop chorus. I'm not totally sure about the chorus though. I can literally not hear myself. The sounds were too electric and glitchy for what the producer showed us at the intro. I think it was relatable. The rhythm was relatable, but the sounds that he used were not necessarily the same, and I think that kind of ruined it for me. I love this. Oh my gosh. I hope they change the sounds that are used. I highly doubt it, knowing how this comp is going so far. Nope. Although that flow is insane. Dang, your flows are so good, but you're using sounds that don't relate to the song, in my opinion. There's so much potential in this song. Oh my gosh. You have so much potential, but the sounds that you used did not relate to the intro. And for that, I don't know. But really good. Really good. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's move on to Don't Worry by Rushers. Again, the lyrics are not overpowering the song. Why? These producers like know something that other people don't. Like the lyrics are adding to the song. They're not subtracting from it. That's great. Okay. I I like this. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of expanding on the idea that rushers can do here. That fill, dude. Oh my gosh. A lot of the things that I've said about the previous songs go with this song too. The lyrics were not overbearing. The idea was really good. The switches were great. I mean, these people know what they're doing. This is fantastic. Yeah, again, really solid. Let's move on to Emotional Palette by Skiff. This is the one that I've really been looking forward to since watching the previews, so let's do it. This was 5 minutes? Dude! If it's as good as I think it is, then I'm gonna love this. This might be my favorite. I love that. Come on, bring it, please. You've laid down such a good color palette right now. Yo, what? Oh my gosh, dude. Yo, dude. This is so vibey. This is fantastic. I want a whole EP like this, please. Please. Oh my gosh. The keys, bro. The keys, man. Oh my gosh. And all the glitchiness happening up front too. All of the happiness is in the back, and it makes it feel so much more cool for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, that was, oh my gosh. This is a vibe. This is a vibe. Hi-hat, I'm cool with that. Sounds like that was live recorded. The effects on that are really cool. This is just so different from so many things that I've heard. There's nothing like this. I love this. I absolutely love this. I don't know what to do right now. If I had time, I would go back and listen to that entire song right now. Like, oh my gosh. Best song so far right there. That was unbelievable. If they're Skiff, if you're watching this, which I hope you are, please make an EP around that idea. That would be really cool. Like, not around the idea, but around the style. And that makes me think maybe you already have, because I've never heard of you before. So that means I need to go check out your stuff, because that was freaking unbelievable. So good. So let's move on to Basic, one of the first people I listened to in the EDM scene thanks to Joe, when I switched over to the better side, called Necessity Tech. This one from the preview is one that they've really pushed out. Meaning it's probably good, but I believe it's also basic style, which means more dark. That makes sense. His EP, I forget what it was called. His vocals are really good. A Blissful Grace of Ignorance was a really solid EP on Disciple, and Hyper Death was a great single. So I'm excited to hear this. Yeah, his vocals are just unmatched. But all I hear are voices longing for themselves. Oh my gosh, dude. This is like deep house, massive club vibes. That's why this one was pushed out so much, because it's probably one of the best that people like. I see why this one's one of the more popular ones. This is sick, dude. Basic is a really hit or miss for me, and that one was great. Oh my, what was that? Oh my gosh. I love his 8-bit style, and he's done it with Hypertech, or whatever you call it, and the EP that he made. He just has such an 8-bit feel, and it's so good. He brought that out here as well. He's definitely found his sound design. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do. I feel like I'm in Luigi's Mansion right now, dude. This is so cool, but why did they put this after Emotional Palette? That don't make no sense to me. So we had a minute outro. I recommend you go listen to that outro. This is the end of it. Really cool, just a slow fade out of all of the grime. And it ended with that. That's solid. Yeah, basic. Outdone yourself again, once again. Like, your music, you found your style, and it's so good. Keep doing it, man. This is solid. I really like the song. I'm not sure why the title is named Necessity Tech. I didn't really get that, but just a really dirty and really grimy song. I absolutely love that for this. So let's move on to Attack the City by Cavil and Killing Void. Or Killing Void, sorry.
We can attack the city.
Yeah, wow. I completely understand why this is the most popular for one of. Although, I don't know if this is for me. Yeah, pretty cool. I think the vocal was a bit cringe, in my opinion. Kind of sounds like I'm an Attack from Titan. I haven't watched it. I'm not an anime person, but I have seen the first episode because some friends showed it to me. Yeah, I don't know. Massive fake out. Yeah, I don't think this one's for me. I understand why people really like it. I couldn't get into it. I think it's, for me personally, I think it's generic EDM, and therefore I'm just kind of meh about it. But good song overall, good mixing, had all the things, you know. So let's move on to Cascade by Infowler and Sofu. Interesting build-up. I like this. Again, vocals are not overpowering. I love this, man. Yeah, oh my gosh. That saw is really just, yeah. Has a lot of oomph to it, you know? I like this. This is like old school Monstercat again, but they stepped it up. I think they did a fantastic job with this. I think the snare is a bit too powerful, I think. Maybe it's a bit too loud. Yeah, solid song here. Definitely not one of my favorites. I am going to save it though. I think they really did well on stepping up the Monstercat game. Really solid. Let's move on to Something New by Zave and Mope Around. A generic build up. Wow. That is a pleasant surprise. I love this. Like, what? I was not expecting this. I was expecting some sort of really interesting new producer-esque song because of that vocal there, but wow, dude. And I like how the vocal's not in the chorus. I can dig with that. Oh my gosh, what? That mid-section's so good. Ooh, DJ spin right there. Great fake out. Oh, good delay there too, man. Oh my gosh. Another fake out. I think that one was a bit too much, but I mean, this is really good. This is all vibes. All vibes. Yeah, really good. Didn't let the vocal overtake anything. I think it was a bit generic, and I think the song was too long as well. But overall, just a really good vibey song. And I think that's a lot of these songs that there's just vibey. They're supposed to like feel happy songs. And I think that's great. I think they're capturing this super well. So solid song. Hold On by Ryukucha, I think. Oh snap! 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think that's the. Wow, that took me a minute to find. I'm like, what? That's probably a good sign. That probably means that they know what they're doing. That piano. Oh my gosh. Like, what? This is like, I feel like I'm in a jazz club, but it's EDM. This is, what? A little bit generic, but I'm okay with that. Great flow, good song. Yeah, it's such a good intro, but that, what is it called? Robotic sound? That doesn't go with the song, in my opinion. I like this better. Still just caught me so off guard though. Wow, dude, that's okay. That's huge. The chords, man. The chord changes. I need a rerun of that. Hold up. That was so cool. Wait, the piano right there. Dude, this second chorus. That second chorus was solid. And then you ended off with this, man. Like, respect. Respect right there. That's sick. The absolute sass, bro. So cool. We got 3 songs left. Parents are home now, so I do need to wrap it up. So let's see. We got Resonate by 4 different artists, so they're gonna be on screen now. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be loud and chaotic. Okay, so this stuff I'm not really about. Okay, they changed it. As long as the chorus is not like that, because I just don't like that stuff. Although it sounds like it's gonna be like that. Good song, good mix. Not for me. This one's not for me. I just don't like this stuff. Yep, it's there again. Not really something I can get into, unfortunately, but like I said, good mix. Good producing overall. Let's move on to Double-Edged Idol Syndrome. Interesting. By Reek and Criminal Code. That was not what I was expecting, but dang. And you just go into that? But the lyrics, man, I don't know. Can I do this? Can I sit through this? Why? I can't do that. And it's one of the most popular on the comp. The mix is actually pretty rough on this. I can't hear all the... That snare is also horrible. It's like almost a whole entire beat long. What? I'm sorry, I just... Whoa! That's actually really cool, though. Okay, why is there some parts of this song that's crazy, and then the other parts just like something I can't do? How do you change the vibe? So I see why it's called double edged, because I feel like the sound is good at some points and the other parts are just like killing me. I mean, the double pedal is cool. It's slowing down a lot. That laugh is ridiculous, bro. This is cool. I'm not saving it, but I'm glad they're sending the cops to someone because someone needs help. You know what? Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Last song, Ambition by Phasius and Mizu. Oh. Do I need to take a seat for this one?
A quick shimmer in the night.
Oh.
Underneath you. Now I got ambition, out on a mission, trying to reach my goal.
Hey, that lyricism right there, that was pretty cool. Very calm compared to last song. This is a great way to end off the comp right here. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is such a great way to end off the EP. Or not the EP, the comp. Just, yeah. Really good, really solid. Well, there is Exobolt 010 for you. I'm worn out if you couldn't tell. I'm sorry that maybe some of the reactions were not necessarily what you come here for, but geez, that double-edged idol syndrome really just knocked me out. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's give a quick recap. I mean, this EP is, I think, a lot about showcasing different styles of color-based and melodic things, and throwing in some really cool other things in there as well. I think I mean, they all did really good on the mixes. You know, sound design was just really good. The ideas were solid throughout the whole comp. I didn't really get bored throughout most of them, unless if it was just a song that I was kind of like meh about. But like, I think this was a really good comp overall. Some songs were great. Some songs weren't. We know which one that was for me. But yeah, no, I think this was a really solid compilation overall. If I had to go and rank them, I'm not even going to say my least favorite. Y'all know what that is. It's not even that bad. It's just like, no, I can't. I'm sorry. Hold On was really good. Necessity Tech and Emotional Palette is probably my favorite. And Suit Up as well was also just solid that I remember. And the first two were also really, really good as well. Can't Let You Go was another good one. So yeah, those would be up there. I would say Emotional Palette and Necessity Tech are going to be top two for me. Overall, really solid comp. And if you stuck to, watch this long, I really appreciate you. Hopefully you got some new music out of this if you haven't listened to it as well. But yeah, y'all will see me hopefully this week with a channel trailer, like I said at the beginning. If not, it'll be the following, but you will see me in the next week on another release. So peace out.